The history of Vyšehrad goes back to the very foundation of Prague, and the walled fortress on a cliff above the Vltava has accumulated many interesting tales over the centuries. Most are just words, but one has some physical proof. The Devil's Column is 3 marble cylinders behind the Basilica Church of St. Peter and St. Paul, plain for all to see. In 1861, a church provost wrote that the column was proof the devil existed and that it was not possible to speak or believe otherwise. He even named the devil in question as Zardan. A priest named Boniface had gotten himself into some gambling debt. Zardan promised to get him out of trouble if he bet his soul. The priest had to finish celebrating Mass before Zardan could return from Rome with a pillar. Zardan, being a devil, is alleged to have cheated. He didn't go to St. Peter's in Rome, as was agreed, but only as far as the Church of Santa Maria in Trastevere, which was slightly closer. A pillar has long been missing from that church. St. Peter intervened and gave Zardan a penalty for cheating by knocking him out of the sky 3 times. Zardan arrived just as the Mass ended, and in anger threw the column into the roof of the nave of the church, where it shattered. Eventually, it was moved to just behind the church. There are many variations on the tale, but the main points are the same. In some versions, Zardan returns sometimes at midnight, howling like a dog and trying to put the column back into one piece. People who say the devil is real point to the column as irrefutable concrete proof. It is there, and fits in with every version of the story. A mural just to the left of the altar in the church depicts part of the story as well. Theories about the column range from it being part of a pillory or remnants of pagan Stonehenge-type monument. More recent scholarship suggests it was from one of several older churches in the area that were torn down. There was once a church of the Decarnation of St. John the Baptist, built in the 14th century, near where the St. Martin Rotunda and a small shrine to St. Mary now stand. There was also a Basilica of St. Lawrence, built in the 11th century and destroyed in the 15th century. Its ruins, next to a snack bar, can be seen by appointment. The current Basilica of St. Peter and St. Paul was built in Neo-Gothic style between 1885 and 1903 on the site of previous churches that had been there since the 11th century. The column could have been from an earlier church renovation. From the column, it is a short walk into the graveyard surrounding the basilica. It is the final resting spot of many famous Czech people. We explored it in a previous video.
Thank you. Please like and follow for more Prague stories.